It's time for some midlife glam. I'm Angela Lee Pickard, 51 years old, and here are my secrets to looking your best at any age. Let's get the magic started. There's no doubt I love vintage Chanel, and today I'll be sharing with you reasons why. Welcome to my Chanel collection. Let me start by saying Chanel back in the heydays and Chanel now is very, very different, and you can see for yourself. Okay, and we're gonna start with this beautiful Chanel classic single flap. Okay, so Chanel discontinued the single flap. I think it was maybe 10-20 years ago. I can't remember the exact date, but my Chanel ranges from the 1980s till maybe 2020 or thereabouts. And this single flap, you can see the hardware, and you can see that there is a hole mark here. It's in all in 24 karat gold plating, okay? And inside, it's so pretty still in very good nick, and it comes with authenticity card. I should be showing the serial numbers, I guess. Yeah, it's one of my favorite pieces in my collection that I continue to use, mostly for events, dinners. So pretty, and it's in the vertical quilting. You can see the vertical quilting, and it's actually in a very, very dark navy, but the lighting can't really tell. Let's compare it with another Chanel bag. Perhaps this one. Oh, maybe the lambskin. Okay, so this is another lambskin. Can you tell the difference? The navy and the black is very, very slight. Okay, so this one is in the lambskin. The Cocoa Crush is also vintage, and you can see the logo is so cute, right? And I'm not gonna go through the detail of the dates and when it's made, but just a quick review. So for those who really want to see the in-depth review, I will put the link at the end screen. And it comes with a little pocket behind. It's also leather interior. So beautiful. I love it. I especially love the Cocoa Crush ball. Okay. Yeah. So that's the camera bag. And why I love, Chanel, the lambskin is to die for. It's so soft, so buttery soft, and there's a bit of a vintage smell to it. I don't know how to say it, but when you smell a fake Chanel bag, not say fake, not authentic bag, it's a little bit different. If you collect vintage, it's very, very hard to kind of like replicate a vintage. And this is probably one of my favorites. It looks like a extra large or jumbo, I'm not too sure, but the sizing, vintage, and the sizing now is a bit different. And the hardware is just so stunning. Again, you can see the hallmark sign, and also in vertical quilting, and in caviar leather, and also the Cocoa Crush. Okay, this Cocoa Crush is so beautiful, and again, the leather interior, very stunning. The detailing of vintage is really cool. Okay, even the zipper, you can see it's a special zipper that they use. And let's go to, alright, I want to show you a little bit of a difference. So I only figured this out not too long ago. Okay, let's see. So this is in caviar leather also, but this vintage bag, you can see, so pretty, the detailing, right? Is made in Italy. You can see the logo. Let me find the logo for you. Okay, you can see it says made in Italy, and you can see that the hardware does not have a stamping compared to, say for example, this has a stamping. Okay. So I learned that bags, Chanel bags made in Italy during the vintage days, sorry, just checking something else. The hallmark stamp, bags made in Italy does not have the hallmark stamp, okay? And that's the difference between vintage bags made in Italy and vintage bags made in France, in Paris, France. What's next? Let's put this aside. Okay, this is another vintage bag. This one, I think I bought pre-loved a couple years ago, and I don't really own any Chanel bags in this beige color, and I fell in love with they call it the chocolate bar. Okay, the design was a bit different from my traditional bags that I own, which mostly black, and yeah, and also in caviar leather, and still in very, very good nick. This one is in fabric lining with the Chanel prints on it. Okay, let's go to the next. And again, the leather is so soft, so nice. Even the caviar. Let's go. Oops, let's do this one. Okay. This is probably my only Chanel without. I mean, I love the logo. Look at it, stunning. Oh, 24-karat gold plating. You don't get that kind of deal now at Chanel. They're only like gold tone, which does not even have any gold elements in it. And this is an old bag. It's like 1980s. Bags made in that era. Does not come with any holographic sticker or authenticity card. And you can see the lining is still so stunning. And you know, if your bag has gold hardware, it should also complement with the gold stamping. Okay, and yeah, you know, bags in the era, they're made slightly different. I don't know how to say it, but something about it. If you do arts and crafts and you do, you know, you create your own picture frame, there's a certain kind of structure that just feels the same, like it's handmade. Like I can tell it's handmade. I can feel it too. I don't know how to describe it in words though. And this is another Chanel bag, a document bag. I actually never used this bag, not even once. Yeah, stunning. This is in the diamond quilting, and if you know, diamond quilting has to match. Okay, you can see the matching on the both sides. Okay, that's how you can differentiate. Also, the number of stitching should be 9 or more depending on the bag size. Okay, and yeah, so this is also circa 1980s. So stunning. Still in very good nick. I've owned it for 15 years. I did buy it pre-loved, but never used it. Okay, let's go to my first ever Chanel bag, the Duma backpack. This is was a gift to myself on my 21st. That was when I won my first pageant. I had some prize money, and yeah, still so stunning. I love it. You can see the hallmark, little hallmark here and here. And it's really solid. The chain is super solid. Okay, and the gold is just exquisite. This is a refurbished bag because I did have some stains and I got it recolored. The original color was slightly lighter. Okay, so that's bag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's bag 8. Let's go to bag 9. So years later, I saw this black Duma on the market, and I just had to get it because I have 2 daughters and I wanted to bless each one with one because, you know, they are meaningful and iconic. And yeah, so still in very good nick. Okay, yeah, and those are the Duma backpacks. Yeah. Which do you think is a more perfect color for you, the black or the brown? Okay, when I was younger, I loved the brown. And then as I get older, I prefer black bags. I don't know why, it's really odd. Your taste in bags change as you grow older. And okay, this one you've seen many times, so I won't elaborate. This is a piece I bought pre-loved. Yeah, beautiful shopping tote, which I adore. And also another shopping tote. Okay, the reason why the strap is slightly different color to the bag because I got the strap changed by Chanel. It did cost me a couple of hundred. This was years back to change the whole strap. Yeah, and I love this shopping tote too. I love the purple. I'm thinking of getting it refurbished because it's getting a bit like, you know, the color a bit off in certain areas, but you know, I still love it. I'm still contemplating what to refurbish it. What's next? Hang on. Okay, next on the list is this very special Chanel bag, python leather. It's a special piece that was designed and created for Chanel Singapore. Okay, I did buy it pre-loved. It's a Singapore exclusive bag. I did enjoy using snakeskin bag at one stage, but I don't condone to it now. And I don't really use this bag either, but it's just a keepsake piece. I am thinking of letting it go, selling it. Just still thinking about it, and if I can get a good price, I might consider selling it, but at the moment it's just a collection piece. So, you know, it's a great collection to have, I guess, if it's already in your collection, because Chanel has stopped making bags with snakeskin. So the next is my favorite also, my shopping tote. All of you know about this tote. I use it all the time. Honestly, recently on my holiday back to Malaysia and Singapore, the stitching came undone again. I brought this bag twice to get the stitching replaced. It's always in this area. I think it's because it's always rubbing against the sides when you're carrying it. I don't know, but it's kind of irritating me because it's not cheap to get the stitching done. It's a few $100 just for a few stitches, and yeah. So how many bags is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then I have this belt bag. I also bought this pre-loved. A lot of my vintage bags are pre-loved. I only bought a few bags brand new. Where's the belt? I did keep the belt somewhere, but I don't know where I kept the belt. So yeah, it comes with a matching belt that goes in here. Now where did I keep it? Okay, I really can't seem to find the belt, but it's really stunning belt with, you know, gold chain and black leather. Perhaps it's hidden somewhere here or in my other home in Asia. Okay, let's get to the wallets, the SLG. So that's 14 bags in total, and now we're looking at the SLGs. I am collecting their vintage SLGs. I do love it. I hardly use it, or I don't use it really, just for keepsake. Yeah, you can look into my other videos on Chanel's for more in-depth reviews. So this is in caviar leather, and this is actually a keychain pouch, which I turn into a little nano bag. I love, you know, leveling up little bags, nano bags, or even, for that matter of fact, a wallet on chain. Yeah, you can see here how I turn this caviar long wallet, black caviar long wallet, into a pretty wallet on chain. This chain is not the Coco Crush, but it does look a little bit like the Coco Crush. Yeah, it's from another store, and yeah, pretty pieces, right? This, which one do you prefer? Little nano bag, or the wallet on chain? I love them both, so that made me choose. I also absolutely adore this caviar leather wallet. I do love my long wallets because I like to keep, I'm the type that old school cards, cash, everything in it. Yeah, I love this. I sometimes use this. I did use this for a while, but I decided to swap to another wallet because I want to keep that pristine. And this is probably one of my newer collections. This is also in patent leather. Yeah, and I also do create, see, I bought this mocha insert to turn it into a little nano bag. Can I have a quick look? Look how pretty it is, right? So I do buy straps. This is a longer version of the chain strap, and this is the shorter, and you can change it up, you know, and have little nano bags. How cute is that, right? Turning your little SLGs into nano bags and box. And this is also another turn lock Chanel wallet, long wallet. Haven't used it, bought it pre-loved as well. So there you go. You've seen my vintage Chanel collection, and probably the three main reasons why I adore them so much is the gold hardware. Never can go wrong with that. Unique designs. So this is no longer available. The single classic flap. The Coco Crush is also very stunning. Okay, Coco Crush, lovely pieces. Where's my other Coco Crush? There you go. Okay, so you get the 24 karat gold hardware, classic designs that they're unique and not many people adorn them, you know, special pieces. And of course the leather quality is superior. I cannot emphasize superior. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this collection. It's an updated collection. I have gifted some of my Chanel bags to my daughters, and yeah, stay tuned for more, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye bye. Reasons to collect vintage designer bags: they are timeless, they are unique, and their quality is so on point. I will show you my bag collection now, and you can see for yourself. So let's get the ball rolling. Aha! Let's start with Dior. This is a Lady Dior in the medium size that I bought probably about over a year and a half ago. It is a vintage piece, and it is circa 1994, and this is the original Xoxo by Dior, and later renamed the Lady Dior in 1996, I think. And yeah, it is such a great buy, and I absolutely loved it. And the difference is there's no brass feet. There is a zipper. The hardware is so wonderful. It's like, reminds me of the Chanel, vintage Chanel hardware. It's like legit gold plated, and it is extremely soft, which I love, and it's not so structured. And I do have a Samoga insert, and yeah, this is a great reason to buy vintage. Now, what's the next bag? Let's have a look. It is another Dior box bag. Okay, you can see the hardware is a little bit tarnished. From the gold, it has become a little bit like a silver, and it's in full leather. And I bought this also on the resale market, and still in very good nick. And I did change out the strap to one of my other straps in gold. The original does come in a leather strap. So this is such a wonderful find too, and I love it. And it reminds me of the Montini, the current season of Montini bags. Okay, what's next? We're gonna go on to Cartier. Ha ha ha! This is one of the oldest bags. I bought this when I was 20 years old for my mom, and maybe about, you know, a decade, 10 years ago, she gave it back to me. It is in like a embroidery design, but it is like silk. The material is silk, and the hardware is also plated. Okay, all these vintage bags, you can see the plating, the gold plating is so stunning. And this is the interior, and it does also come with a little cert card. Okay. It does need a good polish. You can see the chain straps are a bit tarnished, and you can see, right, oxidized. I will give it a good tarnish, clean and polish, and it will be back to new. I don't really use all these vintage bags. I should. And this next one is another Cartier bag, also bought from my mom 30 years ago when I was 20. And my mom's not really into luxury bags, so she returned it back to me, and I'm so happy that I have it in my collection. That, you know, it's pristine. She hardly wore it. You can see the embossed logo here, and the interior also having the Cartier's monogram in the lining. All right, and this comes in a leather strap. You can use this bag as a shoulder bag strap, or you can extend the leather strap and it will become a longer sling bag, okay, crossbody bag. So this is another Cartier find that I absolutely love. And what's next? Let's do YSL. Ta-da! This is the Lanier range, and they're about 20 years old. I bought these also pre-loved. You know, I love my vintage bags, and I mean, the leather smells great. The quality is so good. You can see it says Yves Saint Laurent. Okay. Yeah, and there are also the cards. Oh, where are the cards? Yeah, they're all in here.
okay, and the serial number. So when you buy pre-loved, you have to do your research and make sure you buy it from a reputable store. So this one is like a grained leather in a dark mocha brown with the hardware. You can see the hardware. It's also like a very, very gold plated finish. I love it. And this one is more of a softer leather in a beige camel color. All right, and also you can see the YSL logo, and it also comes with the cards. All right, all in here. So this the YSL clutches, and I do hope to find more colors. I really, really love this size. And what's next? The YSL Mombasa bag. I did buy this pre-loved too. You can check out all the reviews on my previous videos, many of them, and this has like a satin lining inside, okay, and okay, this is in sequins, beautiful sparkly sequins, and leather, satin trimmings. Okay, it's all satin trimmings. Okay, and with the gorgeous, gorgeous, iconic handle. It's a little bit scratched. It is a vintage piece. Okay, and you can see here the YSL logo. Okay, so nice. This is genuine horn, I think. Yeah, but I forgot. Yeah, so cute. I love it. All right, what's next? Let's go to Louis Vuitton. This is a knapsack in the epi leather in the mocha brown. I'm not sure, I don't think they do this particular design anymore, but I'm not sure about that. I haven't walked into the LV store in like ages. This was a bag that I bought after I had my firstborn daughter, so it's just under 25 years old and it's still so good. I used it almost every day when my kids were little because it allows me to have hands free, my hands to be free, and you know, you can see the interior is in suede. Okay, still very good and so durable, so durable. And I will pass this on to my daughter in time. So great piece to have in your collection. I like to have a whole variety of bags, from sling bags, box bags, clutch bags, and then now this is like a messenger bag. This is by also Louis Vuitton. As the same, I bought it, I think this one was after my second daughter. Yeah, and absolutely love it. I think it's called the Musette, and you can see the lining, so gorgeous. LV stamp. Okay, so this is probably like 21 years old, 22 roughly, and I did sort of like put a scarf around the tan leather strap, the Pochetta leather strap, and it has kept it very well, and also a bag charm to spice it up. This bag, I think after I bought it after a few years, it was made famous by Madonna when she was carrying it, I think for you know, for a while. Okay, what's next? Let's go to Gucci. Okay, this is a Gucci hobo. So stunning. You can see the hardware, also, you know, gold plated. The gold is like, they last, you know. And this is in a leather trimming finish and fabric. And I did also tie a Gucci scarf around this leather strap just to give it a little bit more oomph. And yeah, you see the lining is also still very, very good nick. Okay, so stunning. These are like classic bags you can use forever. And I refuse to sell it even though on the resale market, even though I hardly use them. And one of my favorite bags, this was my baby bag, so baby diaper bag. So I used to put all the milk bottles, the nappies, the wet wipes, everything in here. And yeah, you can see patent leather is hard to maintain, and the trimming is kind of like peeling a little bit, but you know, I still love it to bits. And yeah, it's such a great bag to have. It was either this or the, you know, the LV bucket bag, but I chose to have the Gucci, and I absolutely love the dog charm. I do have a few of this. It was trending back in like 2023, I think, and or 2022, 2023, 2020. No, sorry. I got it all mixed up. 2003 or 2002 when my second daughter was born. So I bought this bag after my second daughter was born, and yeah, I love it. I forgot the name of this doggy charm. If you can remember, do let me know. But I do have other charms as well, also the keychain and stuff. I love charms, and animals, dogs and cats are my favorite. Okay, what is next? Okay, let's go to Fendi. So this is actually a Fendi makeup pouch, which I added a belt to it to extend the length, and you can also check that out in my video on how to spice up your vintage bags. And this is the interior. Okay, I did get the lining changed. The original lining was a little bit like a leather, and it started to peel, so with age. So I did get Fendi to change the lining for me. I can't remember how much it was, but they did a great job. And I love this bag for just going down to the mini mart or the supermarket where I don't have to carry many stuff. And it actually has like a vinyl or plastic lining to it, and it protects the bag so well. It's like fabric inside. Such a great bag. And there is also a little Boston bag like that, and the same thing, same time era in 2003, I think, or 2002. I can't remember exactly. And I added a charm, and this is actually a coin purse or keychain pouch, and I just added it to give it a little bit more spice and oomph to the bag. But you can remove it if you just want really plain and classic, okay? And I also added scarves to the original leather handles. Love this bag. I still use it once in a while, not very often, but I do love it. Okay, what's next? I am going to, okay, let's do Coach. I love this bag too. It's a Coach bag. Not quite vintage. I did buy it brand new from the Coach New York store, but Coach then, the leather in store, I mean, it's so good compared to the Coach now. I don't really buy Coach now, and I absolutely love it. Okay, there's like a satin lining, so gorgeous. Purple is my favorite color, so is brown, and you know, the shiny bling bling, wonderful. It's a top handle, or there's also a long strap that you can add to crossbody. What a great design. I love using this for my travels. Okay, and let's go just for fun. This is Furla. It's not vintage, but I just wanted to show you. I love playing with my play Furla. So what you do is that you can buy these little flaps, and the bag comes standard. The bag comes standard. You can choose a variety of colors, and you can interchange the flaps, okay? This is one of my favorite flaps, the white tiger. I love tigers. My Chinese zodiac sign is the year of the tiger, and you know, white tiger is just so unique and so special. So I really, really love this bag. Hardly use it, but love it. I do have another bag and more flaps, but they're currently loaned to my elder daughter. Okay, let's do Chanel. So I also did buy this Chanel Pre-Love. Absolutely love it. My first daughter actually loves it so much. She's asked me to reserve this for her when I've had full use of it. So it is in caviar leather, in silver hardware. So easy to use, especially for travels, and absolutely love it. I did buy it, I think maybe 2 years ago, or a year ago on the resale market. Yeah, it's a genuine piece. Got it all checked out. And another item is my everyday bag. I love this bag. I trash it around so much. It's Chanel. It's in the stressed leather with the, you know, the wide stitching in black, silver hardware, and this bag I use every day. Okay, still so good because of the distressed leather. So easy to maintain, doesn't get scratched. I've never polished it. Like sometimes I do polishing and I refurbish the colors in the corners. I haven't even done that yet. All I do is give it a bit of a mink oil polish now and then. So great, such a great bag. The lining, it's a bit dirty, but I do give it a clean once in a while. You can look on my videos on how to clean the bag to keep your vintage bags at your bags forever. Great pieces. So there you go. Those are my vintage collection and a few of my bags here in Saudi Arabia. It's only probably, I have 25% of my collection here, another 25% loaned to my girls, and another 50% back in our family home in Asia. So I will do more videos. This is just part one, and look forward to more videos to come. So stay tuned, like and subscribe to my channel, and au revoir.